Everybody, welcome back. It is absolutely freezing, hence why I look a bit like Suburban Commando today or Rambo in First Blood. But we've got hailstorm, we've got snow, we've got it all, and I'm still sat here with me jet wash, freezing cold again for about the third day in a row. I think I've had about something like 8 hours sleep in 4 days, so I'm hanging, but just trying to get through everything with the cars that we've bought. So at the minute we have got, bloody hell, how many have we got back? We've got the 172 throttle bodied race car back. That one's in the unit, which I'll show you. Obviously, it's behind us there. We've got the black gold low boost engine dynamics turbo conversion. That one's back. So I've started cleaning that one up. I'll show you that one. It's come up really nice, that, and I'm quite impressed with it. What else have we got? So outside, I have got the silver phase 1 with the gripper diff, cams, Bilsteins. That's outside. Can't get that one started at the moment. I think it's got a problem with the immobilizer. Spins over lovely, but we just can't get that to fire. So I need to go back to that one. 49,000 mile 172 cup, got that one back. Actually started that one, put some fresh fuel in, and believe it or not, although it's been stood well over a year, it drives lovely. It drove me back home from Liverpool last night, absolutely no problems at all. Great car, cracking gearbox, engine runs well, no lights in the dash. It's got a bit of work to do on that one, but it will make a very nice car. And obviously 49,000 miles, I don't know where you're going to find one with that kind of miles now, so I would say that one's a good investment. I don't know whether to do the work on that one and like retail it, or whether to just let it go as a project and give someone else an opportunity to make a nice car out of it. We've got the, I'm trying to think now, my head's absolutely trashed. We've got the high boost on a trailer repeatedly. I need to go and pick that up. That one's there. We've sold the Inferno low boost to a friend of ours. That one needs a bit of work, but he's going to crack on and sort that one out. We've got the, what we called Swampy, so the little 172 track car that looked like it's been in a swamp with a cage in. That one's back, we've got that one as well. And the other bits of stuff, we're looking to kind of hope and get them next week. I've just been doing shuttle runs. The first day, as you can see from the video, was a nightmare. It was freezing cold and wet. But we worked through it, and we got the cars prepped and got them to a place, obviously, where they could be transported. So that's where we're at now, and I spent a couple of days in the unit. So I'll show you the two cars I've got inside that I've cleaned up and see what you think of them. So this one was one of my favourite cars. I would like to keep this, but obviously, as some of you know, I've bought a Megane RS250 and I've got a little 106 Rally Way getting restored, so I just haven't really got the time to take anything else on at the minute. So that's the little race car. I know obviously I briefly touched on it, but that one's got a fully forged engine, light and balanced flywheel. To be fair, I drove this yesterday, so the fuel pipes had a few little nicks in. We were getting a few leaks. We tied them up, basically snipped the bits of pipe off that was missing. We've ordered some new fuel pipe to get it right, but we managed to drive it. Honestly, the power and the torque this little thing's got is phenomenal. You should hear it as well. Honestly, it's such a beautiful noise. Let's stay at that window there, man. That was outside in the guy's garden, so we just had to put that in. Put a little bag in and pump it up just to keep the window in for now. So yeah, in here pretty much the same as before, but I'll give you a bit of a look at it as well. Stinks of fuel in here at the minute. So the problem that we had was the fuel pipe was going into the return in the tank, and obviously the fuel pipe's gone porous over a while. The braided hose is obviously, it's just over the top of the actual rubber line, so it's not ideal. But obviously there's our little Bosch 044 PMS shifter, which I know a lot of you will recognise. We had good oil pressure, and it just sounded like absolute hell. Honestly, what a beast this little car is. It's so exciting just to be sat in. And like I said, when I drove it yesterday, it had power for days. It was very, very powerful. So quite a cool little car. And then on our little BG low boost. So as you can see, this car looks a little bit different now. I spent quite a lot of time on it, to be honest with you, yesterday. Just kind of give the paint a little bit of a clear bar, cleaned it up, a little bit of a polish. You can see obviously at the top of the door, it's still got a few marks which you need to work on. But generally, the condition of this car, considering it's a track car, is actually quite tidy. The bay's come up quite well. Again, you know, it's just like titivation where it was stood. So we've just cleaned it up a little bit, done a few little bits, and obviously it looks a lot better. And this car, obviously, I drove this one back from Liverpool, as you can see from the previous video. And honestly, it's such a nice driving car. I mean, the build thread on it through the Clio Sport forum, the guy pretty much went to town on it, so a little bit of a better look inside. The seats do have a little bit of wear, but obviously it is a track car. Battery voltage and boost on the dash and digi-gauges. There's the little race battery that we had a problem with, so that popped a cell. and it was smoking its brains out, and I honestly thought I was going to die. But we hooked it up to the jump pack, took the battery off, and actually drove it on the jump pack, just obviously to keep the circuit through the jump pack, and it ran all right all the way home. Little bit of a better look inside. I know it's dark in here, like, but stripped out in the back. Fancy door cards, track style. But this generally is a good car, and I like how it runs. I like how it drives. I'm pretty impressed with it. I've advertised this one at $44.95, which, to be fair, I think's very sensible money for the car, including the spec. I mean, it's on BC coilovers, PMS rear camber shims. Obviously, the low boost engine conversion is worth a few quid on itself, but yeah, I'm quite happy with it. I think it's great. Give you a look down the passenger side, the driver's side of it. Don't know if this is open or not. Yes, it is. Just got the spare wheel in the back. It's pretty simple in here, to be fair, but looks alright, doesn't it? The unit's soaking wet off where it's been raining, all the rain's come in, so. But yeah, I'm really happy with this little car. Someone's going to get a great car with it. I mean, obviously, when we're selling it, they will come with a service and fresh plugs. And to be fair, apart from obviously the emissions and the catalytic converter side of it, I think this car should actually fly in MOT. It's not as if you need to change lines or anything. It's got braided lines. I need to check obviously all the fuel lines and make sure they're all right where it's been stood. But yeah, generally I think this car will pass an MOT quite easily. Here's the other two just rocked up on the trail. So this one's the big booster, fully forged one with a gripper diff in a cup shell. And the second one, this is the one that I really, really like out the lot. As you can see, it's beautiful, this thing. This is only 89k, but he started to restore this one. As you can see, obviously new discs, new pads. The wheels look well. And this is quite a level car, to be fair. So I'm quite looking forward. This one here should need minimal work to make a really, really nice car.